Chapter 1. The Gathering Storm. In the year 1720, Colaba Fort stood proudly on its rocky island near the shores of Alibag, guarding the Maratha coastline. This stronghold was vital to the Maratha navy led by the brilliant admiral Kanhoji Angre. However, the powerful Siddhis of Janjira under the command of Yaqut Khan had set their sights on capturing the fort. Their plan was simple: to weaken the Marathas by taking control of this key naval base. But the defenders of Colaba Fort were prepared to face any challenge that came their way. Chapter 2. The Threat Emerges. Rumors of an imminent attack reached Kanhoji Angre. From his vantage point within Colaba Fort, he gazed out at the horizon, his keen eyes scanning for the signs of movement. The Siddhis, known for their powerful fleets and seasoned warriors, had long been a thorn in the Marathas' side. Now they sought to snatch Colaba Fort and undermine Maratha dominance of the seas. "Let them come," Kanhoji said calmly, and his voice steady. "We will show them the strength of the Maratha navy." The fort defenders, inspired by their leader's unwavering resolve, prepared for the battle to come. Cannons were positioned along the sturdy stone walls. Supplies were stockpiled, and warship lay in wait, anchored in a strategic position around the fort. Chapter 3. The Attack. One stormy morning, dark clouds rolled in as Yaqut Khan's fleet emerged on the horizon. Dozens of ships, their black sails billowing, cut through the waves like predators. The Siddhis sought to overwhelm the Marathas with the sheer numbers. The defenders of the Colaba sprang into action. As the Siddhi ship drew closer, cannon fire roared from the fort's wall, the sound echoing across the water. Explosion lit up the sea as the cannonballs tore through the enemy's vessel. Despite the chaos, the Siddhi pressed on, their soldiers attempting to land on the rocky shores of the island. Chapter 4. The Maratha Counterattack. Kanhoji Angre, ever the strategist, unleashed his plan. "Deploy the Gallivats," he commanded. The Maratha Gallivats, small, nimble ships, slipped out from hidden coves. With their speed and agility, they darted between the larger Siddhi's vessels, unleashed devastating volleys of fire. The Siddhis, unprepared for this guerrilla-style naval assault, struggled to respond. Kanhoji himself led the charge, his flagship bristling with cannons and braving the enemy's firepower. His men fought with ferocity, repelling boarding attempts and sinking several Siddhi ships. Chapter 5. The Turning Point. As the battle raged, the storm intensified. The churning sea became an unwitting ally of Marathas, capsizing several Siddhi vessels and scattering their fleet. Kanhoji seized the moment. "Press the attack," he shouted, his voice rising above the howling wind. The Maratha launched a final coordinated assault, driving the Siddhis into retreat. Yaqut Khan, realizing the futility of his effort, ordered his surviving ships to withdraw. The defenders of Colaba cheered as the enemy fleet disappeared into the storm. Chapter 6. The Aftermath. The battle was over, and the Colaba fort stood unbroken, its wall bearing the scars of the fierce conflict. Kanhoji Angre, his face streaked with soot and sweat, stooped atop the fort's rampart, watching the sunrise over the now quiet sea. "This is the strength of the Marathas," he said, his voice filled with the pride. "As long as we stand united, no enemy can take our waters." The victory at Colaba Fort was a testament to the Marathas' navy skills and Kanhoji Angre's brilliant leadership. It solidified the Maratha control over the Konkan coast and reaffirmed their dominance in the Arabian Sea. Today, the fort remains a silent witness to that legendary battle, a symbol of courage, resilience, and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's enduring vision of maritime power. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of the Maratha Empire, is often recognized as a pioneer in naval strategy in India. His naval initiatives were crucial for securing the western coast of India, protecting trade routes, and fortifying our coastal defenses against foreign invaders like the Portuguese, Dutch, and British. He established a well-organized navy which was unprecedented in India at that time. His fleet is estimated to have included 200 to 400 ships at its peak. To protect his territory, Shivaji Maharaj built and fortified several coastal forts along the Konkan coast. Shivaji Maharaj was a visionary leader who understood the geopolitical importance of naval strength and laid the groundwork for India's maritime strategy, ensuring the security and prosperity of the Maratha Empire. His point of view was revolutionary for his time. While most Indian rulers focused on land-based armies, he envisioned India as a maritime power. His efforts in building a navy laid the foundation for India's coastal defense strategy. Finally, ending this with his naval vision quote: "He who controls the sea controls the trade, and he who controls trade controls wealth."